Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I thought I would come on today to show you this absolutely lovely, I adore it, Special Someone stamp set, which is going to be available in the new mini catalogue. It has two-step stamping with these lovely little creatures. So you've got a little raccoon, little squirrel, and the most adorable little mouse. You've got balloons, you've got hearts, you've got lovely sentiments in there in really nice fonts. And again, flowers are two-step stamping. So a set that I think I'm going to use lots and lots and lots of. If you are very quickly, the new mini catalogue, January to June, January the 3rd to June next year, handmade for you, full of absolutely lovely things. Comes together with the celebration, which runs 3rd of January to the 31st of March. You can get products for free in there for qualifying orders. So £45, you get something free in here. If you would like a copy of this and this sent to you out in the post, then I'm more than happy to get you one out. Most of my customers will have received one over the last week and in the coming week. And if you'd like one, just let me know. So this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. I had some last minute Christmas cards to make for some work colleagues. So I thought I would get the Stamparatus out and blast them out quickly. And I just absolutely adored how they came out. So these are tiny little mice. I've just done them on layers. I've done them on note cards. I've done them all the same. They came out really, really easily, really quickly, and they are the most adorable, adorable little character. And I wanted it to be that sort of, you know, countrified sort of scene, and I just absolutely love them. So I thought, having just started it, because I wanted to do something, as I say, that was, let me bring it up a little bit closer so you can see the detail of that little mouse. I wanted to do something that was quick and easy and simple, but I wanted it to have that sort of country feel. So with that in mind, I am going to show you another card because I've got a birthday to do, and I thought I would use the same little creature and the same little idea and sort of take it up for you. So I'm going to use our Stamparatus. Stamparatus is absolutely brilliant, particularly for two-step stamping, because you can line it up really, really easily. So we need to take a piece of cardstock. Now this is my standard base size, which is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. But whatever your inside mat is, I'm going to have a 1/4 inch mat in Night of Navy, and then I've got my card base. So we are going to start off with using the Snowfront stamp set because I want this tree in it. I really like the size of this tree, and it works so well for doing these sort of fairly simple little scenes. And I wanted to have this one, so we're going to have him about... Probably needs to be a little bit lower, doesn't it? Because we don't want him too much up in the air. So we're going to have this about there, I think. Okay, so let's just pick him up. And we're going to do that in a good black ink. Because it's a silhouette stamp, you can do it in a colour if you want to, but I think for the impact, to do it in black works really well. The nice thing about the Stamparatus is the fact that you can do several layers to get a really nice dark black tree. So, and particularly if you struggle with your hands like I do, it's the sort of thing that works really, really well. So let's just get that little centre bit as dark as we can. Beautiful. Okay, so that's that piece done. Then I want to take the little mouse. So I'm just going to turn this over onto the other side. The nice thing about the plates, as you all know, is that you can use them on both sides. So we're going to take the little mouse out, and as I said, the mouse is a two-step stamp, but I really like the way he just sort of looks up in the air and you know, is looking at the tree. I think he works absolutely beautifully. So we'll just position him just about there towards the base of that tree, and then we can pick it up. Sure, I've got that back in there with my magnet on. The magnet sliding down on the bit, that's better. And then we're going to do that in the black as well. He just has so much detail on. As I say, I love anything to do with sort of countryside and things, and I think he is just beautiful. Now, I'm only going to do him once in there because I don't want him to be too particularly dark. Then we can get the two-step stamping part, which is this lovely little piece in here. And it's really easy to line up, because if you've got the Stamperators, what you can do is you can line up where his little tail is coming. I might get my head in it for a minute. Where his little tail and his little ear, his little ears are. And he is a little bit sticky, but you can then pick him up perfectly and you get him in exactly the right position. Now, I'm going to grab my other plate while I'm at it, because then I don't have to remove any of these, which is quite good. So I can just stick this plate up on here for now. The only reason I don't have them both in there is because of space. I'm quite limited in my... make sure that that's... Yes, that's perfect. So we can now pick him up. And because he's new, he's still fairly sticky. And then we're going to do him in crushed curry. But I don't want him to be full strength, because full strength will give him a little bit too much detail. So I'm just going to take a scrap and I'm going to lay the scrap over the top like that. Ink him up in the crushed curry. Then I can, then I can just stamp him to make sure I've got that so that it's not in the way. Then and I don't want his tail in. Right, so I can just very gently stamp it like that. I don't want too much off, I just want enough like that. And then when I go and press it on again, you have second generation, and it just gives, look at that, just beautiful. No colouring needed, you've just got a perfect little guy. So that's that bit. Now from the snow front, I want this piece to do a nice little bit of grounding on there. So I'm going to take that piece out. Oh, excuse me. Got a sneeze. And then I can turn this one over onto the other side. So the nice thing, as I say, Stamperators, you get 4 different surfaces. Now, this little divot in here works perfectly with that tree, and I want it up at a bit of an angle because I want the ground to be on that, just so that the little mouse is covering it. So we'll pick that up. Whoops, we will pick it up. We will. Come on, like that. Perfect. I'm just going to make sure that that's stuck down a bit. And then because I'm doing it in blues, I'm going to use Pool Party. So we can have sort of a pale bit of ground on there. So I'm just going to ink that up with the Pool Party and then just put that down in on the bottom. Lovely. So that's perfect. It's just got a little bit of grounding. Don't want too much on there. So that's that will work beautifully. And then the sentiment I'm using, because I want it to be a birthday, is the happy birthday from this one. So let's find that. Happy birthday, here we are. I'm just going to get that one out. Our photopolymer are lovely because they're really, really thick. Now I want to put, we're going to have a bit of a tree in there. I'm going to put the happy birthday up at the top like this, I think. There we go. And then pick that up, and as I say, it will be quite sticky because it's the first time that it's been used. I know people will slightly sort of, you know, rub it with their fingers or whatever. If you're using the Stamparatus, it really doesn't matter that much because your first one might not be the best, but you can come back and do it again. So so that's a little bit pale, so I can stamp again and put that on and get it a bit darker. Beautiful. So I've got that lovely little happy birthday up at the top. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to use the Stamparatus for at the moment. A little bit of on there. But I want to do the, there's a lovely heart in here, but I want to do that on sort of scrap paper. I don't need to use the Stamparatus for this, but as I've got it out, I think I might as well. So we have a 2-step heart, and I thought that that would be lovely for a birthday. So we can get that one just in on here. Doesn't matter where we're doing it. Like that. And I am going to just very quickly just take these ones off and put them on my other plate so that they're not in the way. So we just want that in there. Let's put our magnet down. As I say, the Stamparatus is probably the most perfect thing to use for people who have dexterity problems, which, as I say, you know, I have arthritis in my hands, so I do find that sometimes it's quite difficult, but the Stamparatus is absolutely brilliant, and it's like everything, once you get it out you do tend to use it a lot, but it's like everything, you know, if it sits on the side then we don't tend to use it quite as much. Okay, so this is the 2-step part, and what I need to do is to then put this, I'm just going to bring that up a little bit, and I want to line that up perfectly inside on there. I think that's pretty good. And because I'm just going to put this one in out of the way down there because I don't need that at the moment. So we'll just pick that up. And I'm going to do it in, let's make sure that didn't slide. Last thing I want is to have it not quite where it should be. That looks perfect. So I'm going to do this in, because again I want to do blues. I'm going to do it in Pacific Point, very dark colour, but again I'm going to stamp it off. So I'm going to ink it up in the Pacific Point, and I don't think that I want it full strength. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to put that over the top and we'll just have a look and see how dark it is. Yeah, that's a bit too dark, I think, but first ink up it will be a little bit more splotchy because it's a new, you get little bits of what they call residue and stuff on it, so you need to make sure that you've taken some of that off first. So let's just put that on there. So I want it on the 2nd generation because I don't want it too dark, because this is quite a dark colour. Okay, so we've taken it off once, and then we can put it down on there and give it a press and see how that's come out. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So we now have a heart with that little little thing to give a what do you call it, the reflection on it, and that is all I'm going to use at the moment with the Stamparatus. So I can just put that up like that, and then I will clean it all off afterwards, and then we can come back to this lovely card. Okay, so we need to just quickly fussy cut this one out because there isn't a die for it, but being this sort of shape, it's not going to be too difficult to just go round and fussy cut it out. This is me. My lights are so bright I can hardly see the shape, but I try and give it a little tiny bit of a border, as when we die cut things, our dies always have a little bit of a border around, so if you cut just a little tiny bit of a border, it does make it look a little bit better. And you can always trim it down a bit afterwards, but I think that that'll be fine. Let's take it down on there. Okay, so that's that piece cut out. And then let's bring our card back in. And then we're going to have that as our base on there. And then I can put the... I'm not going to glue it down now because it'll just give you the idea. I'm going to put the little hearts in the tree just like that, and I'd put that up with a dimensional, and then you have a very nice, clean, simple card with a little heart on it, which I think is absolutely lovely. Sometimes it is, what do they call, clean and simple, less is more, and it's something that I always try and do more and more and more and more of everything. But when I made these ones, I thought, you know what, I want to keep it fairly simple. And as I say, I did add some of the little snowflakes on there, and I did lots of layers, but I thought, you know what, doing something that is just very simple and very pretty, it will make an absolutely lovely card. Here's a card blank that I've got, so I'm just going to literally just put it on there. And you can see, very simple. I'll probably put some Wink of Stella actually on the heart, but I think what a lovely, sweet, pretty card, and that little mouse is just adorable. So thank you so much for watching me. Do look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.